Hello everyone. Today I'm going to try Magia Frost, a mod that I saw in the workshop that adds some magical anime characters to the roster. I am not familiar with it. I'm just going to have some fun and give it a go. So there's the new tribe. Robbie. When Redraw Bell is hit, gain 1 attack and barrage. It already has barrage, it gains 1 attack. That is a pretty strong unit. When health loss, gain equal attack fragile. Not wonderful. Add Madoka's Memoria to your hand. Count down an ally's timer by 2. Cannot target Madoka. Memoria does not end your turn when played, but must be played this hand. Oh, interesting. Oh, I understand. So it leaves your hand if you try and do the redraw bell. Okay. But it's basically Nimlin, so there's not much reason to hold on to it, but I understand. These are both pretty interesting. I'm gonna try Robbie first, I think. And we have 2 new pets. We have Sna, who has some shell and gains more, and we have Felicia Chan that has smackback. I'm gonna try Sna. Okay. Oh, I should have taken a look at my backpack first, because I assume this has, yes, new items. Spirit Sword, gain +1 attack on kill. Spirit Shield, apply 1 shield consume. Spirit Heart, restore 3 heart. Restore, not add more. Spirit Blast, barrage 2. That's nice. Spirit Mana, apply 2 snow. Okay, so those are the snow cards. Spirit Charge, apply 2 spice and countdown timer by 1. Oh, that's a nice timer one. Okay, I like those. Alright. You start with a shield. I'll bring you in. Let's see here. I should try and get a double kill maybe. Shouldn't shield against you, that's fine. I suppose I can snow 1. I should hit a block on 1 and then just let them kill those 2. Should I call in the wave bell? Maybe. No. Oh, you didn't do enough damage because that one died. Of course, I understand. I'm brand new to the game. Don't bully me. I'm just kidding. It's been a while since I played with enemy charms like that. Let me think here. Let's do this. You're going to start... I feel like I'm just going to kill you before Berry Witch does that. I'll be honest, kind of forgot she attacks. Just thought she was healing. So right now, my redraw bell and that are somewhat off. So she always gets the buff right after she goes. Something to keep in mind. We don't have any sort of summon or anything to help block things like Bogberry. That is an important thing to keep in mind here. Let me think here. Do 4. She can survive that. That's fine. Let me think here. Is there any way you deal 4 and then he'll go down to 2? Yeah, that works just fine. Oh, wait, no. It's gonna gain health. I remember just a moment too late. No double kills for me. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright. Now let's try and find some companions, shall we? I did also add variable rewards mods so that I can have a slightly bigger pool to pick from. I just increased it by 1, so there should be 4 here if I'm not mistaken. I was hoping they'd be in a row. That's fine. Maito. On kill, add Maito's Memorial to your hand. Apply 2 Frost, hits all enemies, and it has to be played that turn. But it's basically Noomlin. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And you're fast and long shot. Apply 1 snow, trigger when against the target when an ally in the row attacks. That's nice. Apply 2 poison, increase by 1 when a poisoned enemy is killed. Okay, neat. And Seika, apply 1 poison, increase by 1 when hit. Alright, let me think here. You're redraw bell adjacent, you just have some shell. Nothing here that's necessarily synergizing with anything else. Trying to think. Right now, the biggest thing is that I don't have anything that blocks high damage. And this has 10 health and frosting. So I will try Maito. Alright, so I assume this will be the same thing. Oh, no, here we go. Apply 2 shell, increase by 1 when played, Zoomlin. I like that. Seems pretty strong. I didn't even really look at the other cards because that one's the new modded card. Alright, apply 2 Bomb Barrage. That's pretty nice. When shelled, apply equal shell to ally behind, gain 2 shell. Oh, that's not bad, especially since I just got a shell card. I did, right? What was it exactly? Apply 2, increase by 1 when played. Ooh, nice. Karen. Apply 1 demonize. When a demonized enemy is killed, apply 1 demonize to a random enemy. Okay. Owl. Apply overborn equal to damage dealt. I will try Sana for the synergy. Alright. And it's not like I have a crown or anything yet, so. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. Oh, on kill, add Mito's memory to your hand. I don't know why I thought that it was just something she does more often than that. That's fine, that's fine. You're going to do a lot of damage immediately because you have a fucking Sun Charm. Let's do this. And let's do this. Okay. Now on kill you'll do that, so let's do this. I feel like I should do this so that Robbie can attack more and so that this gets use. Wonderful. And then I'll bring in Sana. Wonderful. Redraw. Alright, let's do a barrage. Okay, you're doing 4 points of damage. You're doing 0 points of damage. Porcupine's going next turn. If I put you down here, you'll kill the goblin and get me another Mitos Memoria. I think I should do this. I also probably shouldn't have my leader in front, just in case. Alright, I'd love you to clear out the porcupine, which means what I want to do here, I know you won't kill it right away, I just mean I need to start damaging this. So let's start with this, and then let's snow the porcupine. Okay. Alrighty, and now, let's give some heart to our leader. Alright, you're not doing much damage, you're not doing much damage. You're not doing any damage. Alright, well, let's redraw first anyway. Alright, so let me think. You're doing... Yeah, you are doing no damage, you are doing no damage, you are doing no damage. Okay, so this turn is fine. I can put you up here. I might as well bring you into play here. Okay. Let me do... We have a few turns before things happen. You're doing 15 points of damage. Nobody can tank that right now. You should go up here so you can kill that. I could freeze you. It's not going to help that much yet. Let me think. I guess I can freeze you for one turn, and then I'll be able to do 2 damage. Should I bring you down here? I mean, this is good for getting rid of enemies, but this also helps me survive the Queen Globbery hit. I think I do this, and I will freeze you, and then I'll Barrage Blast next turn, perhaps. Alright, so now you're doing 9. She has enough to survive that. You're doing 3. She has enough to survive that. Yeah, let me do this. Now she definitely survives that. Alright, we do this. Now you're doing nothing, so I'm not worried about it. I can let you kill Earthberry. And I can do this. Alright, redraw bell. Wonderful. And now the battle is over. Okay. It takes a little more thinking to try and get around new mechanics or whatever. Not necessarily new mechanics, just synergies that I'm not necessarily used to, I should say. We're obviously taking bottom path here. Apply spice equal to missing health. That's kind of anti-synergy with a shell build, but not everyone's going to have shell. I wonder if it's smarter to... Oh, I should grab a bite box or something to help block the big hits. Some clunker. Do I want it to be Spice Sparklers or bite box? Spirit Mana and Spirit Blast gaining +3 damage is pretty good. I'll grab Spice Sparklers. Alright, let's see what unit we see here. On kill, add a Mammy's Memoria to your hand. Redraw your hand. That's not that wonderful to me. Sakuya, deal 3 additional damage to damaged targets. Gain +1 attack on kill. Okay. Sayaka, when deployed, gain 2 shield. When shield is lost, block. Block is lost. Apply lost block to a random ally. Oh, that's nice. Mitama, trigger when redraw bell is hit. Restore 2 heart and cleanse all allies fragile. Oh, I mean... Cleanse all allies, restore 2. Trigger when their redraw bell is hit. It's not terrible. Again, because of shell, the restore 2 is not going to be wonderful. Sayaka. I think I take you. I guess I'll drop Snow. Alright, Blink Snail Cave. Bully Snail. Alright, let's see here. Are there usually 4 and I lowered it down to 3, or does it just look different because of how they... I think there's usually 3 and it just looks different. I don't know. I know that I adjusted it in the mod config. Alright, pinkberry juice, as well battle axe, slap crackers, compassion, increase all allies attacked by 1, consume. I mean, that's obviously not a bad card. Let's grab a charm first. I don't remember if this mod has any charms. I didn't really check for that. Hog-headed. I have a lot of health on my companions now, which is pretty nice. And then block and shell, so. Increase all allies attacked by 1, consume. Only 23. I have the restore, and I have block and shell, so maybe that's not that big a deal. I'll grab compassion. I could use compassion. Alright, boss Infernoco. Let's crown Mito. Should I hoghead charm someone? This is wind deployed, gain 2 shell, so she's something that's good to recall and bring back. I will hoghead Mito. Should I wait on it? I'll wait on it for now. I might get like a balance. Well, a balance charm wouldn't do anything. Get balance charm and then hoghead just so she can go back to being a 10-3-3. Yes, what a perfect idea. Frost every 2 turns. Alright, so wonderful. Alright, let's see here. What do I want to do here? What is the fastest way to kill this Minimoco and try and prevent Infernoco from getting more attack? I think first of all, freezing Minimoco. This is a dangerous porcupine, keep that in mind. Mito's not going to be able to get a long shot for a while. I probably should have crowned someone else. But that's okay. I will... Yeah, sure, I'll barrage this. You're dealing 1, and you're going to give me some trash. You're also going to deal 1. If I do this, Porcupine dies, so I will do this. Never mind, it doesn't because of Frost. Alright, let's see here. I do want to get rid of Porcupine, but also that's going to give him 5 more attack. It's obviously best to Forest Shard her. I am going to kill this Porcupine. I know this is scary, but I do have Block Charm. Alright, we can let Sana take this hit. I wasn't paying enough attention. I need to protect Robbie. Alright. I am going to do this. Probably should have put Robbie behind instead, but that's alright. It is what it is. I am going to play Spice Sparklers. Alright, let's take a good look at the board here. You're going to do 3 damage. You're going to do 6 damage. That is too much for her to hit, for her to take, but Sayaka can take it. You'll do 3. You'll do 4. Clear out that Minimoco, which is good. You're also doing that. Okay, so I can kill one of these Minimocos, so I will kill this one. 10! Goodbye, Santa. I'm so sorry. And of course now she should have been in the other row. Naturally. Okay. Unfortunate things are happening here in the cookout. Okay, first of all, you can deal 1 to her, you can deal 1 to her, and we kill this Minimoco. Infernoco is terrifying now, of course, because I know certain things about what you should do, and I just don't do them. Oh, interesting, so this is like Nimlin the first time, and then after that's not. Okay, yeah. Manipulate gain. Okay, that's kind of cool to keep in mind. I can give you a new shield, and then you'll give it to someone else. I think we phase in for Noko here because we need to not let him deal that damage. Alright. Let's see here. You'll do 2, you'll do 2. You cannot kill him because of that. I can kill... You'll do 5. Me, you should go down here so you can kill. You go down here. And then I'll do this barrage. Wonderful. Alright, I'm going to redraw you so you can heal up. You're going fast. I'm gonna take you out. Three's not that big a deal. I'll shield you. No reason not to. Alright, let's redraw. Alright. Freezy. It doesn't matter what I do here now. There's no multi-kills, and he's definitely going to die. So. I like these weapons, these items in this, especially with the sparkler thing. Let's take a crown. Alright, boost effects by 4 and gain consume. And not good on these. Applying 5 shield onto Sayaka is pretty good. That would be pretty much the only thing I want to do here. I mean, applying 6 spice and then just triggering your ally is probably not worth it compared to just being able to do it plenty of times. I also think Forest Shard not as much. This is already consumed, so you can't do that. So on Spirit Shield would be good. Let me see what else there is. Not a big deal, not a big deal. I don't have any unit that needs an applied charm right now. Certain redraw things help with my leader, but I don't think that's a big deal. I will grab Cake Charm here. Alright, let's see here. If I Shade Sculpt, I could put this onto Spirit Shields. Oh, I can't because it already has Consume. Oh, I was not paying enough attention to that. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, I wasn't thinking. I guess I can make a big Spirit Mana. It's just unfortunate. It's basically turning into a weaker Snow Cake. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that idea. I even said with something else it wouldn't work because it has Consume, and then I just didn't register that for Spirit Shield. I'm sure people are kicking me for that. No, I know I don't even have enough people watching for that. I can get another Traveler just to see who it is. Maybe we find some other better synergy. Plus, there could be an item that benefits from Cake Charm. So I will do that. Light Shard, increase timer by 1. I assume that's something you use on an enemy then. Numlin, Froggy Brew, Mimic. Mimic isn't terrible because we have the, what is it, Compassion. I can play it before and then he gets slightly stronger. It's not really a big deal. I don't think I want to add any of these to my deck. Could have added it just for the block, honestly. Sereno, gain double spice. Okay. Rika, gain 2 spice every turn, smack back. Okay, that's cool. Toka, when deployed, take 1 health and 1 attack from all enemies, hog-headed. So, like, you'll gain attack. That's cool. So you want to do that when there's, like, 6 enemies on the board, so she goes up to a 9-6 on a 3-turn timer. Shizuku, Trigger against the target when an ally in the row attacks. Okay, so that's basically just a slightly better Mimic, except that it doesn't have scrap health. So not even necessarily better. On par. It's a human Mimic. I'll bring in Toka. I don't know if I'm going to be using them. I have the shell card for this. I have a shield charm block card that's not as good as I was hoping. Mito. She has the potential to become stronger than Mito, except not have the Mito's Memoria ability. On an ideal setting, she becomes a 9/6 on a 3. You're a 10/3 on a 3. This is not the Mito's Memoria is going to do nothing into the final battle because you're not going to be able to kill anyone. You being able to reduce the attack of all of the final battle enemies by 1 is going to be so strong, though. So I am going to uncrown you for now. Let me think here. Demon Goats is only going to start with like 3, so I don't think I crown you. It's too bad I can't do the cake charm thing. It makes sense, obviously, but it would have been so nice. May I just start with Spice Sparklers, honestly? You're hog-headed anyway, so I can't put that on you, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Just wanted to make sure. I'm never putting on Sayaka. Could put it on Sana. I'll wait on that, though, because maybe I swap her out like I did Mito. Because I was going to put on Mito last time. So let's hope... Oh, right. I'm not ready yet. I mean, I have to buy Lumen Goop, which means I can't afford much of anything else. I cannot buy the crown because I have increased prices on. Increase attack and heart by 1 Noomlin. Storm Globe, Molten Dip, Charm. This on Toka is potentially pretty strong, and it's Noomlin, not Zoomlin or whatever, so you just get to keep doing that if you want. Molten Dip is cheaper and potentially stronger in a way. I'll grab Molten Dip and I'll head out. I could still afford one of those two. I don't want to put too much in my deck. I can't put Cake Charm on you because you're already consumed. Alright. Let's hope I don't die here. Alright, you just have extra health. That's fine. Alright, let's play Sayaka. Alright, let me think here. Then should I play... Yeah, I mean, nothing here is gonna... Unless I could Spirit Sword to kill one of the Jab Jotes. I don't know if that's necessary. I suppose I can, because I have 3 turns, and then on the 3rd turn I can do Molten Dip. I might as well. Save myself some HP. Alright, so now I do Molten Dip. Alright, we can let you take that. I'll do this later, because I want to redraw Bell. Oh, now is a great time to play you. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 2 of them didn't have attack, so you couldn't steal their attack. That makes sense. Alright, you are going to... You can definitely do that on this, and you can definitely do that on this. You'll do 0 damage twice. Oh, this just nullifies Jab Jotes. Oh, you're so good, Toka. Alright, so let's barrage the top row so that just doesn't go. I mean, it's not a big deal if that doesn't go. Let me think of what else is here, what matters most. I don't have to worry about this row, but I do want to hit the goblin eventually. The only real damage thing I have is that and that. I will do this. No reason not to, I don't think. Let's see here. I'm gonna let you start working on that row. I'm gonna freeze... should I probably shouldn't freeze the goblin. I'm going to do this instead. Alright, now you can kill one of them. I will freeze the goblin. Okay. Yeah, sure. Save myself a piece of block. Especially since you are fast. Alright, let me see here. You go here, you go here. Alright, you're actually going to do some damage, not too much. I do want you in this row. I could actually just kill you now with the Rabi. That might be good. Sure, I suppose. No reason not to. Alright, you can go into this Spice Sparkler. I'm trying to think if there's any way to get any double kills here. Do 4 damage into you, go down to 5. I'll freeze you. Alright, you're going to do 4. Oh, there's another enemy. Let's see here. 4 will not kill. You'll be going in 2 turns. I don't have my barrage one here. I can put you down here and do this for 1 double kill. You have blocks, so you can take a hit. And you'll just kill both. So we can just move on with our lives. Wonderful. Couple of charms. Well, I have to do treasure no matter what first. Keep in mind we have a cake charm. Obsession. Reduce all enemies attacked by 1. Not bad. Heart Mistation. Destiny Crystal. Fully restore heart. Increase attack by 2. Countdown timer to 0. Consume. That seems really special. Okay. Sure Mind when hit. Apply for poison to the attacker. Yeah, I'll take the Destiny Crystal. Alright, I really don't need another Traveler. Do I want to go to the Muncher to get rid of my Gunk Fruit and 1 Spirit Sword? I mean, the Spirit Swords are somewhat strong thanks to Spice Sparklers, but not, like, incredibly strong. I think I don't have any charms on my people yet. Let's try and see if I can get any interesting charms. Cloudberry Charm, store 3 heart on kill. Not going to help into the final boss, but can potentially help me get there. And Squid Charm. Okay. You have the 3-turn timer, so I think you're probably best for the Squid Charm. You also have Barrage, though. Barrage Squid Charm might be stronger. It'll help against the final fight because it can get rid of the Aimless and the Barrage. So put that on you. You're essentially my tank, I suppose. So I could put Hog-Headed and Restore Heart on you. I know the Restore Heart doesn't synergize well with someone who's getting a lot of shell, but it's not like you're going to be getting a lot of shell. Not if you're going to start tanking hits. And I don't really want to put too much on my leader right now, just in case. So, and it's not like I can put Hog-Headed on my leader, so. Alright. Not super confident with these choices, but we'll see. Woolly Drek time. Alrighty. Apply to and a Demonize, of course. Alright, we want to save Toka. Which means I don't really want to play through this hand other than maybe Spirit Mana. I'm going to redraw Bell here. Help her earlier. Alright. You can do 2 to Sana, that's fine. In fact, I'll do this first so that she can get some shell. And put Sayaka here. Wonderful. Alright, let's see here. You're gonna go in a couple turns, you're gonna Barrage, you're gonna go and do 2 plus a Demonize. It'll probably be like that, let you take the block. You can do this. You'll do some damage. I'm going to do this because I'm definitely going to put it on you eventually because it goes to someone else. That was a bit of a shame, unfortunately. I suppose I could have thought that out better. You'll do 3 damage. I don't want you getting Applied Demonize, so I'm gonna kill you. Be aware, this Bigfoot is intimidating. Right, I should keep that in mind. I kind of forget that you give yourself shell as well. Alright, let's redraw. I could make you go now. That's not terrible. You're probably the best target for it out of what I currently have. I'll let you take the 2 damage first and then I'll do it. Alright, so let's freeze this Bigfoot. This is a tough little area here. I'm going to... It's too bad this is only 2. I'm gonna do this before your timer counts down too much. Okay, this is 9 damage. If I freeze you, then she can kill when she goes. The Bigfoot, that is. So I think I will, so I don't have to take this damage. Obviously, inking the Grumbles does nothing here, but that's alright. Alright, let's see here. Let's start working on some Grumbles again. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Only zoom in the first time. Okay. 4 damage. Goes to Sana. 3 and 6. Goes to Sayaka because she has the shell. The block, I mean. I think I do this to Sana to help with survivability. Alright, good. We didn't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, now Woolly Drek has Barrage. Alright, you have 4. You can kill the Grumble. That'll go. I take this opportunity to do a Molten Dip. You can lose your last block. if we redraw Bell now, then you can kill this Gromble. I think I do that. Oh, you're Barrage. I should have moved Spice Sparklers. My bad. Hey, perfect timing, Toka. Sure. Oh, dearie. Okay, let's see here. Alright, you can hit Toka. I need to start working on this. I can do this. That's fine. Let me think. In 2 turns, you're going to do 8. Which you can do to Sayaka, I suppose, and then I just make sure she doesn't get hit by anything else. It is too bad that I accidentally gave up my Spice Sparklers for no reason. If I had just remembered that Big Lou had Barrage, I wouldn't have lost that. I think I want you to start dealing some damage down here. So you'll attack for 8. I'm gonna do this so you can do 11 and kill this Bigfoot. Yeah. Oh, you got Barrage! That's right. I forgot. God damn it. No! Oh dear. You do block into that. You do that. You don't have Barrage right now, so I should do this. Goblin Ring Wave, that's fine. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Alright, Pawpaw's doing nothing. I'm not worried about you. Alright, I can Gunk Fruit Gromble so that I just don't have to worry about you. Because I can just let her kill them. Maybe I should focus on letting her kill these guys, though. That might be smarter. You'll go before them, which means you'll draw 2 ink to them, which is wonderful. I think I freeze Gromble. Let me think here. You're gonna do 10. They'll be inked. You'll do 12 and then 6. I probably should have frozen one of you, because that's 18. You have 19. You can take it. Oh, God. Which means that I don't want her to take that one hit from the Gromble. You can kill Pawpaw. You'll do some stuff here. Oh, I should have Gunk Fruit the Pawpaw so that disdamage that could have gone into Gromble. That would have been better. Oopsie. Alright, so remember, 12 brings it down to 7. 6 brings you down to 1. You do 7. Let's see here. I'm fine now because you can kill that and then you can kill these two because you'll go before them. So I'm just good here. This battle is over. Santa skills excellently with that 1 card. Alright, now it doesn't matter what we do. But I don't have Entry Bell on, so luckily my one friend who tragically fell there will be fine. Alright. I don't think I want another Traveler. I think I would love to find something for this Cake Charm. Though another Charm is potentially good. But I think having some more money to make sure I can buy a crown to make up for the one I missed is nice. Snow Cake, always a good card. Sunlight Drum. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab Snow Cake here. It's always a good card. Money, decent. Alright, Broken Bays, of course. Alright, we have a full spice set here. Grab this. Apply one, double the targets. So if I do... the apply one happens first, which means if you do Cake Charm onto that, it would apply 5, then double it and give it 10. And consume, so that's slightly better than Dragon Pepper. Apply 4, that would do 1 hit, and then if I Cake Charm it, apply that. Neither of those sound amazing. Maybe if I had... ooh, too bad I don't have any summons. If I had, grabbed the Pepper Flag, then probably Spice Stones would have been good. I'm not sure. I don't think I need any of those. Yeah. Alright, I can crown Sayaka, I suppose. Yeah. Alright. Crunker time. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see here. Trash 1 is unfortunate, but at least I have Spice Sparklers. You're applying 3 Frost, so Sana just won't deal damage. Sponcher also applies Frost. I mean, this is happening for Sayaka eventually. I can do... I think I redraw Bell here to help Robbie, because none of these are immediately needed. Okay, let's see here. I don't want you to attack before Crunker, unless I put you in freezing hell. Because then you're going to ink him, and I believe instead of doing this, he'll just attack both of the front line, which right now I'd rather just he attack Sayaka. So I'll freeze Sponcher. Okay. Now he's attacking the front line anyway, so that works out just fine with me. If that happens, yeah. I don't really want anyone to lose their block to a 1-attack Grink. But I also don't want her to lose her attack. I suppose it's not terrible. If I do... oh, I can do my Molten Dip now, so that she still does damage to Crunker. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You're gonna give Shell to whoever's behind. Keep that in mind. You'll do no damage there. I can Spirit Blast one of these rows. It would be nice to get rid of a Grink. This one's got Smack Back. It's also nice to get rid of Ice Forge. What is more important to me? I think Ice Forge. I don't know if that's the right call, but I think it's good. Alright, so you'll do that. I'll let you do that. I Snow Crunker, or... Right now he's hitting ones with block, but she's also going to get hit with that first. She'll survive this, because she'll take the one block down and then the second will hit both of these. That's fine. I think I do Ice Forge, go bye-bye. So that the second Grink only does 1 damage. Oh! Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, let's redraw. Should I Spirit Mana instead? You're gonna attack for 3 and do a Frost. You're gonna go... You'll Ink, so I don't think Smackback will activate. I think I freeze you for a turn. No, I think I redraw Bell. Toka would take these attacks away so that you're just frosting. But I don't think she'll take a scrap health from you. Lumen Vase Robbie. Interesting concept. I can Snowcake Crunker so that I don't have to worry about him for a while. So I think I do Toka first. Then these Grinks frost Santa. This one does some frosting to Sayaka, but not too much. We Snowcake Crunker? No. We can Snowcake Crunker next time. For now, let's kill this Grink. Okay. Go bye-bye, Crunker. Alright, now then. You have attack from Ice Forge. You cannot hurt anyone ever. I want to do the Lumen Vase, and then this. I actually would love to play out this hand. I think I'm doing this first, so that that one doesn't have to bother me. I'm gonna bring you down here for now. I can just let you kill Ice Forge in a moment, or I can kill it manually now. I think I kill it manually now? No. No. I think Lumen Vase Robbie. You guys can deal some damage, so you'll break Ice Forge. You can go after this because she's gonna Ink Spike Wall. And she'll kill Spuncher and do damage to Crunker. Crunker will have 1 scrap. No, 2 scrap left because you're attacking that and you'll attack that. Alright, let's redraw. I can give some heart to Sayaka. Alright, Grinking. Let's pick up the pace here. Alright. You do 1 to Crunker. You do 1 to this way. Well, you do 1 to Crunker. You kill this, and phase Crunker, and then you deal some damage. I suppose, actually, probably what's better is if I let you hit Crunker, you hit Crunker, and then you can deal damage to the row, including the fresh health Crunker. So let me just hit redraw Bell so you can do a little more damage. Imagine if inking a boss prevented it from phasing. Alright, so you probably won't bombard. I think you'll only hit the front row. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna put some shell on you just in case. Alright, now everyone can take your 3 damage. That's not too bad. Freeze you, because why not? Yeah, this is fine. This is over. too bad this one's not 5, but it's not a big deal. You can do your 3 damage. Alright. Not a terrible fight. I am enjoying these cards, for sure. They are very interesting to play around. A Lumen Ring. Hey, look, there's that balance charm I mentioned. Lumen Ring on the leader. 3 ink, gain +1, and then I also Lumen Vase it. Definitely the best one for these, I think. I mean, Sayaka gaining 3 is fine. What I could do is crown Lumen Vase, play it on Sayaka before deploying her, and then the next time I get Lumen Vase again, I put it on Robbie. And for now, I Lumen Ring Robbie to make sure she's still getting extra benefit anyway. Oh, Toka's also really good to Lumen Ring. Oh no. Oh, these are all... Oh gosh. Imagine Lumen Ring and Lumen Vasing Toka into the final fight. And she takes, like... She just nullifies a couple of the enemies right off the bat. And gets a ton of health. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's very good. I mean, I'm definitely taking this. I have no idea who I'm putting on it yet. There's no one that benefits from... I mean, I can put Balance Charm on you so you get some more attack to start. That'd be the only worthwhile Balance Charm here. Companion limit's not a big deal. I don't think that I need... Yeah, like I have 2 charms on you, but otherwise I'm doing all set. Recalling a companion, count down the redrop bell. I mean, that's not bad with Sayaka and Robbie. I don't remember. I think originally in the Frost Gauntlet, the unmovable made it so you couldn't recall allies, but I think now you can. I think. And then if I do those together, that is gonna help Robbie scale super fast and help Sayaka take a ton of hits and, you know, shields block all of the allies. It's not a terrible idea if I'm correct about that. I think that's more valuable than Toka getting 3 more attacks. So I'm gonna aim for that, potentially. Muncher or Money? I think Muncher, and I can get rid of... Actually, honestly, just both my gunks. Yeah. Here. Eat my gunk. Alright, now then. Question remains, who's the best Lumen Ring target? If that's the play I'm doing, probably Robbie. Because then I have a high scaling barrage unit, and that's my carry. I think Toka's a fun idea, but she's only going to be able to do it once. Let me try to remember. I mean, there's a few that only do around 4 or 5 damage. So if I do Lumen Ring, Lumen Vase, Toka, then she will basically nullify those. And then there's... The Lancer does like 7, so it would do 3 aimlessly. That's not bad. That's, yeah. And then 2 of them scale. The Crusher just does every time it goes, and it goes quickly. And then 1 goes every time a card gets destroyed, which there won't be too many of. Oh my god, I have like a row of consumes. But I can just put 1 of them on ice for a while. I think the smarter play is Lumen Ring Robbie and Lumen Vase Sayaka? Or Lumen Vase Robbie and Lumen Ring Sayaka? Oh my god, I don't know. I think maybe just the 2 block is enough. And I do Lumen Ring and Lumen Vase on Robbie. I think getting rid of either the barrage or aimless and preventing some of the scaling with the ink will be good. And I think gaining the high attack barrage is how I deal enough damage to get through it. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I could have held off to see if I gave her another charm that would benefit from that. But I didn't, so here we are. Alright, let me think here. That's going to consume. Apply 1 when occurs, destroy gain. Okay, so in 3 turns, all of these are going, which is before any of mine. You should take block. You should take blaze beetles. I can freeze one of them for 2 turns. If I freeze you for 2 turns, then Robbie gets to ink you. Well, by the time that happens, you'll probably have already gained your barrage. Apply 1 when I You're going to destroy a card before Gunk Gobbler goes, so no matter what, he'll have at least +2, which means she will lose the second block if I have her taking the Dung Rock hit. I'm sorry, I've lost to these guys before, so I'm trying to be smarter about it. Deployed, gain 2. This might sound crazy, but I think I redraw. Okay. I can do this so that you have 6 and you go at the same time as these. You still won't go before them. I can snowcake someone, I suppose. I can Lumen Vase you. Or Lumen Vase Sayaka. I need to just make decisions, I'm aware. I want to try the Sayaka strat, so maybe I do that now. I can let her take a couple hits and then recall her and let Robbie go or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Now she's gonna get hit. If I do this to you, you'll do 0 damage, and you'll do 1 damage barrage, because no card will be destroyed. So I'm going to do that. So now she's not actually losing shield, she's just getting snowed. Alright, now I can let this one get destroyed, and she'll take some block. You do 4 damage, you take 4. Let's put this Gunk Gobbler away? Maybe? Sure? Alright. Do I let you do 2 damage before I recall you? Yeah, because right now it wouldn't help with a redraw belt anyway. Let's just do this, and then we'll recall you right after you go. Alright, you're not going to have barrage, so you're just going to attack 3 times. Alright, let me do this. Then let me recall Sayaka. Recall. Oh, I put it here, not into the bell. Alright, that brings that down by 2. Alright, then I can do this on you. You're put away for a while. I can do this to get rid of you and deal some damage to you, so I will do that. Okay. You go here, you go here. Sana's taking 8 damage. And you're doing 8 there. So I'm going to do this so that when you go, you actually have enough to kill everyone in that row. Oh, I have no idea what got destroyed. One of them was unfortunately the molten dip. I don't know what the other one was. It wasn't Sayaka, at least. It wasn't Compassion. Wasn't the barrage hit? Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, kill you. You can destroy the Lumen Base, or I redraw first and find out. You have Sun Charm. I redraw here. We obviously don't want you to destroy Toka. Increase by 1's not terrible, I suppose. I can let Sana take a hit here. She'll gain some of the shell back. So let's do this. Weaken everyone a little bit. Okay. A lot's happening here. 3 damage. Then you're going to destroy a Spirit Sword. You'll go up to 4 attack. So this is 7 in this row, which she can survive. You're going to go then and get rid of these 2. And then you'll gain 5 from that, so you'll be doing 5 damage. You'll have gone up by like 6 by then. So I think what I want to do here is put Sayaka right here to get the bunch of block. Yeah. Maybe I should have moved Robbie down here. Alright, you can kill Dunrock. I'll keep Sayaka out for now. Alright. Oh, right. More enemies. Alright, let's see here. I kill this Dunrock, perhaps. This Gobbler is not scary because I have a bunch of block. Blaze Beetles is scarier. Unless I ink before they go. Oh, I lost my timer thing, didn't I? The thing that... Yeah, that makes sense. The thing that would let me go before you. I can snow you, that's fine. You'll destroy stuff, that's fine. And then you'll lose a block, you'll lose a block. That's fine. Alright, let's freeze you so that my hero can kill you before you go. Alright. I'm gonna let you clear out this row so that these Blaze Beetles never pose an issue. You can go and then give yourself and Toka Shell. I'm going to recall Sayaka. And then I'm going to redraw Bell. And then I will play Sayaka. You go. I can freeze the Gunk Gobbler for a little bit. I think now it's just a war of attrition, so I'm just going to kill the Gunk Gobbler. And my victory is just assured now, I'm pretty sure. Potentially slow, but not terrible. Robbie scaling is my most hopeful hope here. I can do this. I don't want to freeze you yet because now you're inked. I do this. You just attack. She gets shell. It really doesn't matter now. Like I said, it's over. Okay. But yeah, Sayaka and Robbie are my main synergy here, I believe. Alright, let's go to the shop. One more crown will help me. Zoomlin Nest. Zoomlin Nest means I can recall Sayaka and then play her for free. That's not bad. Nutshell Cake, Shermanator, Haze Balloon. Think we're gonna try a Zoomlin Nest. Alright, Crown. Spore Pack, Azul Candle, Frost Bloom, Blaze Tea. I don't think so. Let's grab a charm. I don't think any of those help me enough. I understand that the Blaze Tea would make her go twice, but that's just her barrage going twice. It's not her gaining attack, so it doesn't help her scale. It just helps her apply ink and deal damage, but she'll be slowed down, so I don't know if it's worth it. It's already consumed. Let me think here. I don't know if I want to do that. Probably not. Let's, what am I going to do? Frenzy and consume here. I could do that on Spirit Blast, so that, and I have Spice Sparklers out, it'll just do 10 damage. That's not bad. For now, we're crowning this. The main question is, do I buy Blaze Tea? I think the answer is I grab another charm instead. Teeth Charm. Okay. I do want Sayaka to get hit, so... And she has no charms attached, so I might as well. That's fine. The Lumen Vase isn't going to affect that, obviously, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll do this on Spirit Blast. I think that's fine. Oh, right. It's 3 Frenzy, so it'll do 15 damage. That'll be pretty helpful, I think. So I can have Robbie in one row, and the other row just starts with 15 damage the moment I get this, as long as Spice Sparklers isn't dead yet. I could Cake Charm Spirit Charge, just so that when I get it, I can make sure Robbie gets to go before the enemy units. I might do that. It'll also help me thin out my deck. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it's my best bet. And yeah, absolutely nothing for Faith Charm. Okay. Normal Frost Guardian, because I beat them last time. Woohoo. Alright, so putting you on Sayaka. Wonderful, I deal no damage. Alright, let me think here. Grink's gonna go in 2 turns. That'll do Spice, so that I can deal damage. I should definitely have you in this row, so that you can not immediately go into the Frost Guardian. Though you'll also be doing ink, so it's not terrible. If I do the Spirit Charge first, then you guys are inked and you don't get to do your bad stuff. But also, if I do this down here, then you don't have your bonus attack strength, and you don't have your ability. I think it's better to go into this first and let her go down here later. So I'm gonna do this first. Okay, so now you'll do 3, and you will not go, and you won't do any frost. I'm going to work on Ice Forge. Wonderful. Okay, I don't want you to attack Sayaka, really, because I don't want you to take damage and start boosting your allies. So I think I put Robbie down here, I put you up here, and I freeze Mega Mimic. Okay. I'll redraw. I can do this. And then I'll do this. Okay. Let's see here. I'll definitely want to probably crown... Well, I don't know about that. I need to thin out my deck more, if anything. While you're inked, I can do this to deal some damage to you and kill Bigfoot. And you, Santa just takes a little bit there, that's fine. Maybe I should have saved that for Uba Bear. You'll do TL2 damage, you'll get inked. I guess I can play Zimla Nest for now. Okay. Alright, we can do this. Wonderful. You're going twice because of Rock Hog. So you'll deal 6 damage to her and freeze her for quite a while. I'm not crazy about that, but it's not terrible. I could also put it on Sayaka, because then I can recall her after. And the block will be moved around. I think that's fine. I also can kill Rockhog, so that'll help too. Alright, you deal some damage to Grizzle and give some health to that. I'll start working on Spike Wall. Okay, you go down here. We'll give you some health back. You'll do 1 damage, that's fine. Let's give a shield to Sayaka. Alright, redraw. We can do this. You'll deal 3, and then Topa will kill you. Let's take the double kill. Not that money matters now. Just whittle down the Frost Guardian now. I could go Lemon Basio instead. I think I might also want to do that into the final fight and let Sayaka just get 2 shield each time, because it's recalling her that matters most, so she'll get plenty of shield. Oh, he's inked, so he hasn't been going down in health. Of course not. That's fine. His attack's also not going up. Alright. Slow fight, but it'll happen eventually. I'm not really one for timestamps and that sort of thing, so unfortunately you'll just have to fast forward if you want to skip this. I think maybe what I do is I do a lot of quick redraws so that Robbie can scale up in health a lot. I think that's going to help me get through this faster. So I do that and deploy you. I can let you take a hit. And then I'll recall you. Playing 4 shards also good because it's going up constantly. I'm glad I gave her a Lumen Ring instead of Sayaka. I should play this so that I have slightly fewer cards. I don't think it would make a huge difference, but still. Anything with Consume to help clean out my deck here. Everybody loves watching number go up, right? The good news is Robbie's finally doing big hits. And Frost Guardian never will. Unfortunately, I did Cake Charm, the thing that would help Robbie go faster here. Definitely not my wisest decision. But it is what it is. Alright, next turn Robbie goes, this is over. Just trying to get in a good habit because this is probably the basic game plan for the next fight. It's going to be a little tougher, obviously, because this takes a while to get this strong. And who knows who will live and die by then. Being able to play Sayaka for free isn't that important, and Spice Sparklers by this point is also not that important. I think Spice Sparklers at the start is good so that I can deal the 15 damage. Leader Health, Noomlin, Card Draw, and Redraw Bell counter -1. Okay. We have things to consider here. Noomlin has a chance to be good, but a lot of these cards were ones I wasn't really playing, and several of them are Consume, which means I won't even be playing them multiple times over. So I don't think that's as helpful here as we like. Leader health, if Sana works out correctly and Sayaka, leader health should not be a problem. So I think for our little combo here, this is going to be more helpful. Stack 50 shell on a single target. I'm sure I've done that before, just not necessarily on this computer. Alright, you are scaling attack quite a bit. I didn't move my stuff around, my crowns that is, and maybe I should have. Alright, let's see. What card is destroyed? Destroy the right card in your hand, barrage. Okay, who do I need to ink? Probably this row, so that then I can move her up. So I think we start with you here. We want Sana in front of you. We want to Lumen Vase you for now, and then the next time we see Lumen Vase, we bring it over to Robbie, but for now we want you to have that extra shield to deal with this row. And then we put Spice Sparklers here for now. Okay, what do we draw? This is free, so I can do that. I think I pushed Toho here and move Spice Sparklers. No, let me think here. I want to make sure that I can play my lovely little Spirit Blast before I lose Spice Sparklers. That is the goal. Zoomlin Nest is not actually going to be that important, so I think you can be hit by that, but I don't need to play you yet. And so maybe I don't play you yet either. I think for now, maybe I freeze things? You doing 2 damage is nothing, as long as I'm not playing any consumes yet. You're gonna go in a while. You have Barrage just like the Frost Bomber. Of course you do. Okay, I think for now, these are not the cards that I want, so I need to redraw Bell. Okay, here we go. Alright, so a few things here. We want to Snowcake someone. Who do we want to Snowcake? You are going to be going into Sayaka once I have my thing going, so I don't necessarily mind you attacking. You are going to get stronger as more consumes go up, and as cards get destroyed. I think probably you, but I don't have to do that yet. You're only going to gain +1. So I can do this first to deal some damage. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, Spice Sparklers gets to live an extra turn, potentially. Alright, now I'm going to do this up here. Wonderful. Alright, now you... I can play that later. I can do the redraw bell for now so that you get more from it. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Now I can move cards around because you're inked. You're gonna go into... I would love to redraw Sayaka and do that. Let me think here. What is going to be the smartest way to survive this? I think I'm... I move you up here, and then I do this so that you can take care of some of this for me. I think that's a good thing to do for now. Okay. I think I'll kill you, so I don't have to worry about you dealing... I know it's only 2, it's not that big a deal, but you're currently not aimless. You're just going to attack what's in front. Same with you. I think I let Spice Sparklers take a hit, and I let Sayaka take a hit, and then I recall her. I will... Excuse me. um... Maybe I don't Lumen Vase anything else. Maybe I do just let it stay with Sayaka. I guess for now I can do this to weaken everyone a little bit. It's not doing a whole lot because I didn't give her the Lumen Ring or Lumen Vase. Oh, right, I didn't have to attack you because you're going to die to that. Alright, I should wait until after you go before recalling you, because that's almost... yeah, it's kind of a waste right now. Everyone's currently on 1 ink. You're gonna do 7. I would like to get you back, so maybe I do this now. Because Spice Sparklers can take some hits, so let's move you up here before that happens. So you're gonna be doing 4, but she'll start shelling, so that's okay. But if I leave that there, then you're not going to be able to ink the Frost Jailer again. I think I need to move you down before that happens. Yeah, so I let you guys hit into Spice Sparklers a couple times. We recall Sayaka here, and then redraw. Let me see here. Boom, boom. You're gonna go in like 6 turns if you make it to that. You're hog-headed. I cannot recall you. I think every time I play this it gets stronger, so I think it's important to play it. It's probably also important to freeze you now and then. I'll freeze you again so that I can just do a free redraw instead of one that's hurtful. One that, you know, triggers things. Alright, I play Sayaka up here? No, I don't know if I need to yet because I can still wait until the Spice Sparkler is done, so I think for now I Molten Dip. Alright, let me think here. You're going in 2 turns. You're not gonna get inked. So you're gonna damage the row. I guess I can still do this. I don't need the extra damage boost from Spice Sparklers. I can still let it go. Alright, you're doing 6 aimless. You're doing 3 to whoever's in front. That's fine. I'll freeze you again, honestly. Okay. Wonderful. That's fine. Redraw. Alright, I now recall Sayaka. And Forest Shard Sana. You deal some damage to Spice Sparklers. Let's redraw first. I think I'm gonna kill you. Okay. You can take 4 damage, that's fine. I'm gonna deploy Sayaka. She is gonna be all set until like the end of time, basically. So I'm gonna Lumen Vase you, Robbie? Yes, I'm gonna Lumen Vase you. So you can apply some ink. Okay. We'll do the Forest Shard. I can do this just to help things go a little faster. This is over now, so it doesn't matter what I do anymore. Oh no, Sayaka's running out of block. Oh wait, it's over. Alright. Definitely an interesting run. I've seen videos from Voyix of the Wildfrost mod, where the redraw bell is very key. I wasn't expecting it for Magia Frost, but I certainly don't mind. New charm. Oh my god, I'm still have unlocks because of this save file. Alright, lovely. Nice. Alright, that was our intro into Magia Frost. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sure I'll play a couple more runs of it. I'm not as enthralled as I was with Miku mod, but that's because I do love Sunny's art style and I do love Hatsune Miku. But anyway, it was still a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.